Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome to League Update. My name is Lewis, and in today's episode we're going to take a look at the all-new Urgot rework that just hit the PB, and he looks absolutely awesome. While keeping in theme with some of his old kit, his new abilities have given him a breath of fresh air when it comes to opening up his options on the Summoner's Rift. Along with his base skin, his three other skins, Giant Enemy Crabgot, Battlecast Urgot, and the Legacy skin, Butcher Urgot, have all been revamped as well. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy. This has been a long awaited overhaul with it first being mentioned years back, and it's finally out for testing. Let us know what you think down in the comments section below. And remember, since this is the PB, things are unfinished and subject to change. With that said, let's get into it. Let's start with his passive, Echoing Flames. Attacking in the direction of one of Urgot's legs causes that leg to combust flames outwards, dealing physical damage to enemies in a cone and putting that leg on cooldown. Consecutive hits within a few seconds deal reduced damage. This is almost a staple of Urgot's in-lane harassment capability. It outputs some decent damage in the area of effect, and it's pretty interesting as a mechanic to get familiar with. Since Urgot's legs don't rotate when he turns, you'll have to maneuver around your opponent to make the most out of this passive. Just be careful that you don't get carried away and outposition yourself. Urgot's Q, Corrosive Charge, fires an area of effect explosive at the target location, dealing physical damage to nearby enemies and slowing them down. Enemies struck are locked onto. This ability isn't too dissimilar to some of Urgot's old abilities. This is essentially still the mainstay harassment tool, which is also fairly effective at clearing minion waves. This ability has a nice range, and with the effect of slowing down enemy champions it hits, it can also be used in conjunction with your other abilities to strike at a weakened opponent and perhaps initiate a duel in your favour if timed correctly. Onto his W, Purge, Urgot shields himself and rapidly shoots the nearest enemy, prioritising enemies that are locked onto and activating your passive Echoing Flames whenever possible. While shooting, Urgot walks more slowly but becomes resistant to incoming slows. During this time, Urgot can walk over non-champions and cannot basic attack normally. This is probably some of the best burst damage utility that the new Urgot has to offer besides his ultimate. You have to be careful when you decide to initiate this attack, as a slow effect on you is quite cumbersome and could leave you extremely vulnerable if you're not paying attention. W is best used in conjunction with your Q whenever possible to chunk down your opponents, especially during laning phase. Urgot's E, Disdain, is his gap closer, getting you in range of hard to reach opponents. When used, he charges in the targeted direction. If he runs into an enemy champion, he'll stop, grabbing and throwing them over to the other side of him, damaging and locking onto them. Non-champions trample during Urgot's charge, take some damage and are knocked aside. Essentially that means that when activated running through minions, if you hit an enemy champion, you will still throw them over to the other side of you. This could definitely be useful in both your laning phase for setting up ganks with your jungler and whatnot, and also further into the late game during team fights, singling out primary targets if you want them out of position. If used correctly, this ability can be very effective. Last but not least, we move on to his ultimate, Fear Beyond Death. This ability can do some serious damage and effects to the targeted enemy if used well. Urgot fires a skill shot that impales the first enemy struck, locking onto them, dealing physical damage and slowing them down. While impaled, if the target falls below a certain health threshold, Urgot may recast it to suppress the target, slowly reeling them in, and when they reach him, executing them. During the recast, they are untargetable, and this effect can only be ended by killing Urgot. If Urgot successfully executes an enemy, he terrifies all nearby enemies too. The latter part of this ability is what makes it strong. With the pull towards you essentially unstoppable unless you are killed, it can be quite an annoyance for the enemy team to say the least. With such a cool animation, I can't help but enjoy this ability, as it's super aesthetically pleasing to watch in my opinion. Anyway, that about seems it for the abilities. Now let's move on to the joke, taunt, laugh and dance, as well as the death and recoil animations. Enjoy.
What exactly have I been doing? Hold on, there's something. That's better. What exactly have I been doing? What is strength if you do not use it? It is not violence. It is philosophy. Gather your strength. Soon, I will take it.
So looks like that is about it for the Urgot coverage, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and leave a comment down below on what your thoughts are about the new Urgot. As always, I'm interested to hear what you think. For now, thanks for watching, take care guys, and I'll see you soon.